It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Friday, the 3rd of March. I'm Michael Groff. Tranquil weather here in the southwest for the most part over the next 7 days. We'll have some clouds around today and maybe an isolated sprinkle in parts of southeast Arizona. The weekend looks awesome, and then cooler weather as we head toward Monday. But the yo-yo of temperatures will continue with a warming trend for the middle part of next week. So let's look outside this morning. This was the view from about an hour ago. And here in the valley at 7:45 a.m. at Sky Harbor, temperature rising quickly, already up to 61 degrees, dew point at 28, relative humidity 29%. The winds are light, the barometer is steady. Temperatures across the area this morning, mainly in the 50s right now in most spots. And some clouds moving across the area in association with a short wave to our south. The watch warning map features some winter weather conditions out here in the Sierra and toward the Cascades. Red flag warnings in parts of the nation's midsection as well as sections of Florida today, with some windy conditions in those areas, very dry across Florida especially. So fire danger is a concern. And then freeze warnings in parts of North Georgia and South Carolina. On the convective outlook, another day with no organized areas of severe weather. In fact, no thunder expected anywhere across the country. So let's talk about our weather in more detail as we take a look at the models. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. There is a weak short wave to our southwest. That's what's producing the clouds this morning. We'll continue to see some clouds around today. We'll call it a mix of sun and clouds. High temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. This is the high-res NAM this afternoon at 4 o'clock. And what you see here is really mostly virga, extending from around Organ Pipe National Monument north and east through parts of Pima, Pinal, southern Gila County, and points east from there toward the White Mountains. I guess there could be a few sprinkles here, but the atmosphere over the state is very dry. The moisture fields are not favorable for much in the way of precipitation, but maybe a sprinkle down that way. Here's the NAM tonight at 10 o'clock, and that band of precipitation moves a little bit to the northwest toward the valley. And I say precipitation, but again, most of this won't even be reaching the ground. But I guess there's a chance that somebody here in the valley sees a sprinkle later tonight. We will see. Then tomorrow, all of that will push off toward the east. So rain for parts of Texas. But we will be mostly sunny and dry. High temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Same for Sunday. Here comes a cold front, though, as a trough moves across the western states. And the main dynamic supported will stay to the north of Arizona. There's some rain possible in Southern California, parts of Nevada, Utah, and some snow in the higher elevations. Some wind in the deserts of southeast California toward the Colorado River and up into southern Nevada, northern Arizona. But we should have a pretty nice day. Again, highs mid to upper 70s. On Monday, the cold front sweeps quickly east across the area, and the surface low is already well off into Canada, well north of International Falls. So we'll just have a cool and breezy day. The sky mostly sunny. We'll be in the upper 60s. On Tuesday, it'll be breezy as high pressure starts to rebuild back across the area, so a bit of a pressure gradient develops. And high temperatures will rebound back toward the low and middle 70s. On Wednesday, the GFS continues to advertise a bit more of an aggressive ridge building into the western states, not really supported by the other global models or the ensembles. Still, if this verifies, temperatures would rebound very quickly back toward the low and maybe even middle 80s with some breezy conditions next Wednesday. Thursday, the GFS has us at about 86 degrees, and that seems a bit aggressive, but again, it is certainly possible. We are in March, after all. Then this is a week from today, Friday, March the 10th. And again, a trough beginning to dig down into the west, and the ridge flattens out. A little bit of a short wave well to our south once again, westerly flow. Temperatures would back off toward the upper 70s. Here's Saturday, March 11th, troughing over the west developing. We should stay with temperatures near normal, highs in the mid to upper 70s. And then this is the end of the forecast period, Sunday, March 12th. And if this is right, cooler air would be coming back in. Highs would cool back toward the upper 60s and low 70s, but the chances of rain would be pretty minimal, if any at all. And let's look at temperatures off the GFS ensemble through the period. We'll cool it off by Monday, but then rebounding toward the middle part of the week, end of the week. Cooler weather. It doesn't really show up here on the GFS ensemble, but I think temperatures could cool down by the following weekend significantly. We'll have to see. And that's a look at the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video back here tomorrow morning. Thanks as always so much for watching. Have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend, everybody.